Hi, it's Mark from Cambridgeshire Wine School with a little video about storing wine. What is wrong with this kitchen? Now, whoever designed this kitchen thought it would be a good idea to put the bottles on the walls, and that does mean they're out of the way. They're not in your way when you're working on the work surfaces. So it's quite neat visually, but those bottles are way too close to that oven. And in any case, the kitchen is probably not the best room in the house to be storing your wine, even if the bottles were further away from the oven, because the kitchen is the room where the temperature varies the most. There will be times of the day when you're very active in it, cooking, and then everything warms up, and there'll be other times when the temperature falls quite dramatically. And it is that variation in temperature that matters most when storing wine, because the liquid inside the bottle will expand slightly and contract slightly with temperature variation, and that will put the seal, whether it is a screw cap or a cork, under pressure, and you don't want to compromise that seal, otherwise you ruin your wine. So even this, you might think that's better because it's further away from the oven, but still the wines are open to the temperature variability of the room. So this, of course, if you can afford it, then that's a lot better, because here you've got wine stored at a constant cool temperature, so that those seals are not going to be compromised. But if you can't afford this and you don't have a cellar, where in the house is the best place for you to store wine? The answer might surprise you. In most houses, probably the best place is under the stairs. Because if you think about it, the stairs is probably the place in the house furthest away from any radiator. And if you've got a cupboard door as well under your stairs, then you can shield the wine from light too. And light can damage wine. Obviously, the very best is to have it slightly cooler, but if you've got no option for that, nowhere to put them, then this is potentially, in many, many houses, the very, very best place to store your wine. So if you come to any of our wine tastings, you'll find lots of advice like this on practical issues and about serving wine, and very often taking questions on things that interest people the most. See you at a wine tasting soon.